This is the famous T40 Torx bolt that goes in the center of the intake manifold in a place where it's almost impossible to see or get to. And I got it out with this setup and a magnet and one of these and one of these. Oh, the joy. Yeah, there's the end of that one right there. Okay, so we're going to set that someplace special. Let's set it in this cap. And I'm going to set this cap over here in the same bucket that's got the throttle body in it. And now I should have 6 more bolts in the intake manifold, and I might go in and look at the internet to see where those 6 bolts are at before I start taking them out. They're supposed to be pretty easy to get to. Put you all on hold, and I'll go do that, and I'll come back. I'm following a YouTube video on how to get this all apart. Oh, the joy. Okay, there it is. That wasn't easy, but it wasn't the hardest thing I've ever done. It wasn't any harder than getting that pressure valve put in there the other day. Now I gotta try to find the bolts that fell off. There's nuts and bolts that were came off the back of that manifold, and they fell down in there. And I've got a magnet. Try to lay down in there and find them. I see one. Yeah, that's the bigger one. I probably can't see nothing but the back of my head. We spent more time in this position than I wanted to in the last few days. The main thing is I don't want to drop something like that down in the engine there. I know that the other nut that came off while that was still connected, so I should be able to I see it, I think. Nope, maybe I don't. But it might be down in here somewhere. Sometimes you can find something with a magnet if you get lucky. So it might have gone down to the ground. There was a couple of washers back here too. It might be on the floor under the truck. So what I'd like to do is clean out all this section here. This is where my injectors are going to be, right in this area. I'm gonna need to order a couple of gaskets also. And it still has a gasket. No, it's torn. Okay, I'm gonna need an intake manifold gasket and a throttle body gasket. So I ought to go ahead and order me a couple of those. I might want to pull out the distributor just to give me more room to work in here. So here's the distributor right here. We've got the injector rails here. They come out to here on this side and out to here on this side. So there's 1, 2, 3, might be one up under here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna pull out the distributor, and as long as I mark the spot from where it came out, I should be able to pull it out and put it back in there fairly easily. So, and I'm definitely going to clean everything I can get to there. And I might change the direction of, I've got all these vacuum wires back here, and I might want to, I don't know, place them in a way where, see, when I put that back on there, I'm not going to want it to get none of this tape down in the manifold or anything. I'm gonna get out of here, go order a couple of parts, a couple of gaskets, and then come back and we'll study on that some more. Hold the door. I'm probably gonna want to wash everything that came out of there too. This is what a 5.0 engine looks like, which basically all this is this is like a 302 cubic inch engine. If it had a carburetor, it would have an intake manifold and a carburetor sitting in here. Instead, it's got all that stuff over there. And the holes that go down into the engine are here. They're right there. And that's the part where I don't want anything to go down in there. So what I did was I bought the gasket for it, and it came in a package. I cut the package in such a way that it fits. This is, I need to tie up a bunch of things like these vacuum lines and all and get them out of the way. So what I'm going to do though, I'm going to be blowing around and sucking dirt with a vacuum cleaner and blowing with an air compressor and maybe some carburetor cleaner. So in order to keep anything from going down in that hole, I cut that piece of cardboard, and I've got some nice heavy pieces of steel here that I got when I helped to clean out Bud's basement. They have come in handy for lots of things. And I'm just going to sit one right there. I'm going to sit one right back there. Now, with that sitting there, see, I can run a vacuum cleaner and an air compressor over in there, blow out and suck out all this if you look in there, you'll see all kind of leaves and pine straw and all kind of stuff that's been sitting there since the turn of the century, and suck all that out. I'm going to have to put this thing back over in there with all these vacuum wires here. I'll probably take these and pull them up and hang them up here like this, and I'll probably these parts that go around back here, I'll probably do the same thing with them. That way I can work up under that. I was thinking about pulling the distributor out to get these rails out where the injectors are. I may not have to. Looks like there's a bolt here. There's probably going to be one back in there, and this whole, I think this whole rail is going to lift up, and then the injectors, I think, are right there, all along here. So the more I clean this out and the more I get to where I can see what's in here, the better place I'm going to be at to figure out how to get everything back in here as it goes. Basically all I do is clean this up, take this injector rail out, put my new injectors in, and then put it all back together. So that isn't dreadfully hard. I'm not sure if removing the distributor is of that much value. I might be just fine without doing that, but we will decide. I'll probably get a air compressor line and a vacuum cleaner line over in here. We'll do some blowing out and some sucking out of stuffage, and then we'll figure out what we think of it. I did get my gaskets already. They're sitting on a shelf over there, so oh the joy, having us a real big time here. I might stick y'all up in here up under the hood. I know you're upside down, but I can flip you over later with the computer. But I might sit you like that while I get in there with the air compressor line and a vacuum cleaner hose and see what we can do with that. Well, having that piece of cardboard there sure did help, and having those weights on it sure did help. So I might start off trying to do this without taking off the without pulling the distributor out, and if I have any difficulty with that, I can get it out. But probably, I don't know if I pulled out a distributor on this Ford or not, but it looks about like the same way it does on Chevy. You got a little, looks like about a 1/2 inch bolt under there, and that could lift that out. And what I would do is I would take the cap off and mark the spot where the distributor rotor button is pointing, so that when I put it back together, that would all fit back the same way. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and look at my video some more. I'm watching a video off YouTube, and it seems like that guy moved that whole panel of vacuum lines out of the way there, and that might help to do that. So I'm gonna go watch more of the video and come back. I've got a couple of I got a socket and a couple of washers and a nut or two that went down under the motor, so I got to get them out too. But we'll go look at that and think about it some more, and I'll be back. So I went in there and watched the video to see what comes next, and I think what I might do is just move all of this out of the way. I had stuff to lay on, so I wouldn't be laying on all of this, which is not very comfortable. But I'm going to move this out of the way and move this blanket out of the way. Go up under the truck and look for nuts and washers and sockets that fell down. See if I can find those. And then tomorrow I'll start with disconnecting that, and there's another one down there from those wires, and then there's a bracket right here. you disconnect that whole bracket and set that bracket out of the way. That makes it able to get to the bolts that you need to get to take that fuel rail out. Boy, that air compressor and the vacuum actually work pretty good there. I can see a lot of difference down in there already. So, yeah, so with that said, I'm going to go under the truck and find what I can find under there, and then call it a day and come back tomorrow and start with tomorrow again and take it from there. I think that's a pretty good day's work.